Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to sitting on my bed with me and a bunch of kittens. So, look at the baby. That's Cleopatra's little baby. They're talking. So this guy, he's been dying. Oh, you want to come be with us? My room's a freaking wreck. Come here. So, let's feel your ears. His ears are still kind of cool. His body's not generating heat well. He wasn't eating. He was very lethargic. I thought last night that he could be dead by morning. But here he is. When I got home from work. So what I did when I realized his condition, I rubbed some honey on his gums so he can get some of that sugar in him, get his metabolism going, some energy in the thing. Oh, this one was also a run. Her mama or his mama, too young to tell, I think gave birth to her in the woods. And she came and delivered her to our porch, and we don't know where the rest of the litter is. But this one's still struggling. He got some replacement milk. Let me show you. It's really so. When I got home from work, this kitten that wasn't moving this morning, it heard my voice and it came running out. And I was like, whoa. Okay, so anyway. We're solving problems over here. This is Clover. She's the only one we're going to keep. Elf Tor haven't seen him in a week. Probably has a nice new home because we live next to this little subdivision. Anyway, I'm about to give this magazine away. I got it in my heart to give it away as a guy who I really want to give it to. And so before I do that, I want to take a look through the whole thing with you. Let's start, I guess, on the front. This is the Dearborn Independent, volume 26, number 18, from February 20th, 1926. You can get a subscription. I got no time to deal with that right now. Get over it. Sorry, get over it. Year subscription for $1.50. So what do you think has happened to our monetary system in the past 100 years? Okay, at what point do we all agree that the system is fake? Are you like, I'm sorry, are you kidding me? Anyway, cut rate citizenship is too cheap. Let him earn it. By that guy, Secretary of Labor. Look at this. Yeah, you're gonna serve me if you want to be a part of my club. The man who slapped Washington on the shoulder. What's the implication of that? Like, hey, out of there, Washington. It was a good go. Slap him on the shoulder. Who is that man? He's got me curious, to be honest with you. All right, look, this is the chronicler of the neglected truth. So, let us... Excuse me, baby. I'm sorry. Let us look at the back. Now, this has always been my favorite copy of... I have a bunch of these. This has always been my favorite copy because I love what it says on the back. And this is this is why I'm giving it to my friend, because of what it says on the back here. What though you have found no treasure, nor has any rich relation left you a legacy. Diligence is the mother of good luck, and God gives all things to industry. Then plow deep while sluggards sleep, and you shall have corn to sell and to keep. Work while it is called today, for you know not how much you may be hindered tomorrow. One today is worth 2 tomorrows, as poor Richard says. And further, never leave that till tomorrow, never leave that till tomorrow which you can do today. Benjamin Franklin. You love your little niece or nephew here? So this is the niece or nephew, and this is the aunt or uncle. You see? Mama and Sybil and Cleopatra got pregnant around the same time. No, not by the same cat. No, her father is Algernon, who is a native. She's not an inbred. Can't say the same for the rest of her, for him. Can't say the same for him. Oh, he's a sweet baby. All the other ones are perfectly healthy. Super, super healthy. And this one, Mama saved you. Mama chose you, and she freaking brought you here and then abandoned you. You were here. I first heard this thing like 2 days before I found him. So, holy smokes. You are just so sweet. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you're the sweetest. Oh my goodness. I can hardly stand it. I can't stand it. All right, I need to read the thing, okay? I have reading to do. Oh, but I want to pet you. I just want to pet you. Okay, gotta go. Bye. Sorry. Okay, let's get through this. Hey, I'm gonna move you. Wee. There we go. You're moved. It's okay. No big deal. You've been moved. You've been moved. Oh, you was moved. Look at the move it, baby. Look at the move it, baby. Yes. Wow, he's doing a lot better. Oh, he was eating from the bottle a little bit ago, and he was suckling on the bottle. He was suckling on the bottle, and he wouldn't suckle from his mother. So he's feeling better. Okay. So I'm going to skim through a lot of this. So the idea is, for this thing to be available to me to read in its entirety if I choose to. So I'm recording it with this video. And so you can do the same thing. If you want to read the whole thing, you're going to have the opportunity to pause the video and to zoom in and read it. Okay? So this looks, what does this say? In the Timken steel millers, in the Timken steel mill, reels of hot metal like this represent millions of bearing rolls, all in one place. Later, the rolls are cut, shaped, and finished. Every process from the very production of the steel itself is carried on in the great self-contained Timken plant. All right. Miles of might for motor cars. Timken tapered roller bearings. Yeah, I see. I'm not going to read that. Hey, don't do that, please. Clover. Don't do that, please. Essence of the issue. George Washington's loyalty. That's a hell of a way to start this freaking magazine, with calling, I presume it's calling into question his loyalty. I guess that doesn't make sense. Let's jump right into it. Lafayette's plan to invade Canada disapproved. George, hey, go be with your relation over there. No! Psst. Don't do that. No, oh my gosh. You gotta go. Okay, yeah. Sorry. Now you gotta get down. Okay, my apologies. Good kitty. George Washington had no loyalty superior to that which he gave his country. He held even his best friends. So this is just such a funny subject for an article because duh, right? Whenever you read in a newspaper where it says, George Washington had no loyalty superior to that which he gave his country, the first thing you should think of is, duh. So, what the hell is this? Let's see what this thing is about. All right. He held even his best friends suspect if their plans admitted the least possibility of danger to the American cause. Hey. I think I gave him a little bit too much. You got this kind of vomity, spasmodic thing. There's my chocolate milk. Cheers. An instance of this is to be found in the secret caution which he gave the President of the Continental Congress to be exceedingly wary of the Marquis de Lafayette in a plan which that nobleman was proposing. That name is all over Louisiana. Is that the same Lafayette? I guess there's only one way to find out. The plan was an invasion of Canada by French troops ostensibly in support of the American Revolution. What does it mean to invade Canada in support of the American Revolution? The plan was given as Lafayette's own, but Washington suspected that it originated with the French government in a desire to reconquer Canada from the British. Washington regarded this as a move against America. Okay, so that's interesting. Here it is. You could pause it and take this whole thing in, You read it. You read the whole thing. All right, I'm just going to start scanning these pages because I actually don't want to just read this whole book. I'm making this video to record it. It's a magazine, not a book. I'm making this video to record it so that I can read it later because I'm giving this copy, this original copy, to a friend. The government accuses the movies. Inferior pictures are due to a growing tendency toward monopoly in industry, Federal Trade Commission counsel say. How prophetic. Ow! Ow! About time you have a solution. Sick of you crying. Yeah, you can cut that out. Ow! You can cut that out. I'm going to go back to reading. Ow! Thank you for joining us. I need you to stay off of the magazine. Oh, still good girl. Zoom into Mr. Ford's page. All our discussions of success are weakened by the meaning which the present generation reads into the word. Wow. Hashtag deep. It is wholly exterior, something that happens on the outside. Amen, brother. It concerns only immediate results. I know, huh? It is something that we get as little related to what we give, or as little in proportion to what we give, as we can make it. These are the elements which render the whole subject of success a source of impatience or indifference to thoughtful minds. Man, that's good stuff. Mr. Ford was a hell of a guy. Too bad he was like fake and gay. You know, I was not disappointed when I found out that, Henry Ford's fake and gay, but wasn't disappointed. I guess I was surprised because, of course, you learn the truth and then you're surprised by it because, he has a reputation for being a guy who accuses God's people, but he's making reference to evil people, Baal worshippers, frankly, people who struggle over power. He makes reference to Baal worshippers as God's people, and he's complicit in a lie that has deceived the world for 100 years. For more than 100 years. I mean, assuming, look, what if we were just reset 100 years ago? What do we know? Anyway, here's some editorials. Oh, amigo. This is pretty nice, huh? Oh, hey, baby. Is you relaxing? Are you relaxed, little one? Are you relaxed? Very good. Yes. Oh, I love you. I love you. Oh, I love you. You make me so happy. You make me so happy. You're just like your dad. You're just like your Uncle Elf Tor. Oh, yes. You're just like your uncle. You're all the same. You're all like your dad. Oh, yes. You're just like your mama. Oh, you precious mama. Oh, hey, my baby. Oh, this baby. I got the baby. Oh, meow. Is that nice, baby? Okay. Back to this. Sorry, babies. Look at his baby. Just like Grandpa Augustus. Just a perfect love bug. Oh, look at the perfect love bug. The sweet little love bug. Oh, yes, the love bug. How can I read at a time like this? Look at this. Okay, focus, Julian. Focus, Julian. Okay, hey, baby, I love you. Go away for now. Politics is ball worship. It's all ball worship, dude. Ball means power. Politics is all about vying for power. The ball's in your court, right? So politics is ball worship. Anybody who has faith in politics is a ball worshiper. That's pretty funny if you think of ball as testicles, and these people are ball worshippers. But they are though. But political people, if you vote, you're a ball worshiper. Straight up, if you vote, you worship ball because you're vying for power. When you just need to be free in Christ, brothers and sisters, and just become a servant and quit worrying about yourself. Yeah, I hear you, baby. You're gonna be okay. So, I mean, this is like a good magazine. Everything's quite well written. That's just how stuff used to be, though. Things used to be well written. People used to be thoughtful. That's the world of yesterday. Just 100 years ago. Excuse me. I read in the papers. So I guess this is a summary. Meow, meow. Oh, got the meow. Meow, baby. A dance of the week. Kinda gay. Introducing a square dance. Movements common in plain quadrille. Alright, I get it. Maybe you say square dancing isn't gay. Some people don't say that, though. I'm sorry, it's funny. I'm sorry, it's just funny. It's funny to me. I would probably love to do it, and it's still funny. Ooh, let's read that. Does coffee harm you? Then omit caffeine. Many people know that coffee harms them. It often affects their heart and kidneys. It keeps many awake at night. Millions of coffee lovers have been forced to substitutes. The trouble lies in the caffeine, the tasteless drug, which adds no delight. Ain't that a lie? Is the source of all coffee harm. What is the harm exactly? Coffee hog is... Hey. Oh, I hope you're not crying in pain. You want to eat? Or I'm on the last page, okay? I'm on the last page, okay? Oh, you purring? Everything's gonna be okay, baby. Everything's okay, baby. It is pure coffee, a delightful blend. The full flavor and aroma are intact. Even expert tasters cannot tell if anything's missing. Expert tasters. I have a rather advanced tongue. It offers a superlative coffee which anyone may drink at any hour without a thought of harm. Countless homes have adopted it because of its quality. The finest hotels now serve it. If anyone in your home fears caffeine, try Coffee Hog. Send the coupon with a dime for a 10-cup package. It will be a delightful revelation. Clip coupon now. Man, that's a pretty, that's a delightful ad. You know, it was a pleasure reading it. It had me really considering the product. See, I don't mind ads when they're they're in front of me and they're not being forced on me. If I can see what it's about and if it's relevant to me, then I can read it. Otherwise, I can ignore it. I hate ads. All right. Briefly told. Woodrow Wilson, until his death, was a field marshal in the Brazilian army. What? What? The government subsidy voted English coal miners to prevent a strike is increasing. The figures are September, $9 million. What? October, $13,250,000. November, $13,250,000. December, $16 million. What? The year-long magazine subscription is $1.50. What even is the meaning of 16 million? That's probably equivalent to what we call like trillions of dollars, right? Oh my God, what's going on? No pauper's grave will be the fate of any resident of the town of Milton, Massachusetts. The town has a beautiful cemetery in which any citizen may have a lot for the asking. That's funny. Even you bums get to be buried with the rest of us. Professor Joseph Bearcroft, who remained a week in a glass chamber while all the air was pumped out except for a minimum necessary to sustain life, gained a Cambridge University post. Why? That's retarded. He's a... What? In Greater New York, you pay 85 cents for a haircut shave. A plumber receives $2 an hour and is no more skilled than the average barber. $2 an hour, you know. In 2 hours, you could afford you could buy a subscription for you and your best friend. You know, you could earn that in 2 hours. Am I retarded? Wives are still purchased in the region of Persia. Oh, okay, that was so confused. Wives are still purchased in the region of Aria, known as the roof of the world, a common price being 100 sheep. What does sheep mean? I have a feeling that 100 is not what is meant by 100 sheep to purchase a woman. I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe. Aria is the roof of the world. Never heard that before. I believe children lose a great deal if permitted to form their early impressions from the screen rather than from their own observations of the world. Man, that's heavy. That's exactly right. Noah Webster, author of the American Dictionary of the English Language, was responsible for the change in America of the hour ending to or. Thus, labor, honor, behavior became labor, honor, and behavior in America. Well, thanks, Noah. At 23 years of age, plodding boys are at a level with those who were brilliant scholars. As plodding means working, at 30 they pass them. Okay, I think I understand. Milton did not live in poverty, as is often stated. He lived in financial ease on the profits of large real estate transactions conducted by his father and himself. Why would there be a rumor that he was in poverty? That's pretty ridiculous. Mrs. Theodore Roosevelt, after 17 years of absence from the White House, revisited it recently and spent an hour with Mrs. Coolidge noting the changes that had been made in the rooms. There are no chairs in some okay, that was just so boring. I assumed the next paragraph was building on it. There are no chairs in some rural Japanese restaurants, but the waitresses bring kimonos to wear and mats to sit on. What is a kimono, really? Why would you be brought a kimono to eat as you sit upon the mat? Soviet Russia has decreed that gypsies must get off the road and settle on the land. What? The name gypsy is a contraction, you see, of Egyptian, as the wanderers were formerly called. So these wanderers were formerly called Egyptians. Interesting. Kind of really puts into perspective Egyptian slavery. So it's slavery by foreign people who have wandered from elsewhere to be among you. So slavery in Egypt is where we are now. We are all slaves in Egypt. In America, we're all Egyptian slaves. An Egyptian is a Phoenician, a merchant, if you will. Exactly, a merchant. Okay. While the British radio public is complaining of too much talk, the American radio public begins to complain of too much music. A balanced program is desired. Pilgrims to the number of 1,250,000 visited Rome during Holy Year. Well, what was so whole about it? There are 4,105 Masonic lodges in England. That's fucked up. Hey, I mean, that was just 100 years ago. It is now being claimed that the decline of population in France is as much due to high infant mortality as to low birth rate. That is alarming and horrific. It sounds like there was an attack on the people of France, a biological attack. The restoration of Reims Cathedral will require 30 years. Okay. The Oxford student who gets home after 10 o'clock at night must pay a fine to the gatekeeper. I like that. I like it. The publication in the London Times of a charge that Virginia had repudiated her bonds has brought a denial from Roswell Page of Richmond, Virginia, and a challenge to produce any repudiated bond. Whatever. The poor Tuareg man of the Sahara is allowed only one wife, and he goes veiled. The woman can have 6 husbands and no veils. What the fuck? The poor. I mean, who are you to cast such judgment upon the Tuareg man? What if it's a rich life? What if he fancies that his life is a rich one? The rich Tuareg man of the Sahara is privileged only one wife, and he goes veiled. The women can have 6 husbands and no veils. That doesn't even make sense. Because, like, hey, woman, you take 9 months to, serve your purpose, and a man takes 9 seconds. So this pattern is fake. This is fake news. I'm calling it fake news. It's just retarded. Doesn't make any sense. Dr. Jeans, president of the Royal Astronomical Society, states that recent discoveries indicate that the Earth is situated not far from the center of the universe. Oh, you don't say. Tabby is one of the original words being used. Words made out of the initial letters of words forming phrases, and it means toward a better Ireland. Okay, that's boring. It costs $3,459.21 to keep one inmate of the home for aged farmers in Davenport, Iowa last year. 5 is the largest number ever housed there. Yeah, dude. Suicides in Greece are buried separate from persons who die natural deaths. The suicide cemetery is next to the city dump. Man, that's, wow. Button Gwinnett, singer of the Declaration of Independence from Georgia, left only 19 autographs. One sold for $22,000 recently. To avoid payment of William Pitt's tax on hair powder, some of the Whig leaders met in September 1795 at Woodburn Abbey to cut off their queues. The 1,500,000 licensed listeners in the British radio pay $2,800,000 annually for the privilege. On December 17th, 50 carloads of frozen halibut and salmon were shipped from British Columbia to eastern markets for the holiday season. This is probably without parallel in its size and the distance from water to dinner table. The greatest deposit of helium gas in the whole British Empire has been discovered near Toronto, Canada. The wells are being operated in the interest of the Toronto University. Oh, New York City has more than 100 languages and over 1,000 dialects. The number of British aircraft hours flown per fatal accident had increased 92% in 1925. Holy shit! Over 1924, it was reported in the House of Commons, London. Oh, that's terrible. Good God. Good God. Well, here's a Firestone ad. Firestone performance meets every demand of light car owners. Are you a light car owner? Buy Firestone. Most miles per dollar. Look at that. The mark of quality. So self-assured. That was good. That was good. Thanks for joining me, kittens. Ooh, you're getting cold. You're getting cold. I'm going to put you in a sock. I think I'm going to put you in a sock. All right. I hope y'all have enjoyed this. Have a good night.